Have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Hooper. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. On 3rd and 2, Hooper. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Back to throw. Hooper. And it's caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Boswell for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all now up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following a touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Another run here with Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooper to the right side, complete to Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Hooper finding Miller once more, complete. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
We're going to shut you down.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steelers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
It's a big tight end. as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense set to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got it not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Hooper. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And just a yard to go here on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. The Sanders has got it complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, they'll run with Bettis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.